during the late 70s and 80s, we soon have another opportunity to bounce back. This is the take of experts following the flag-off of the construction of the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline. Abdullahi Mohammed was in Kakuri, the textile and other manufacturing hub in Kaduna.
Kakuri Industrial Layout, a once bubbling location where the textile giants let the park. The bubble has busted, and Kakuri is now left with skeletons of the giant structures which used to house the magnificent machines rolling out finished goods for domestic consumption and export. By the 90s and through the new millennium, only few of the big players in Kakuri survived. Though there were myriad of challenges which led to the crumbling of many of the manufacturing companies that made headlines in Kakuri, a steep rise in the price of steam oil that powers the textile industry was pivotal. The flag-off of more than 600 kilometers natural gas pipelines construction offers a lifeline. A lifeline which experts like Professor Idris Bugaje say will be a multidimensional one.
It's an opportunity for urea fertilizer to be produced from basic raw materials here in the north. Besides that, we can produce methanol. Methanol is an export commodity. The largest methanol producer in the world is Qatar. And now they are leading the world in the production of methanol because methanol is a feedstock for the production of other chemicals and petrochemicals. We can also go ahead to produce other fuels that can be utilized or other raw materials for other industries to feed.
The Kidandang multi-billion naira project may also be one of those projects that could tap into resources of the gas pipeline being constructed to be able to power its turbines for effective energy supply.
The benefits from the resources that will flow through the pipelines can only be imagined. But for elders like Muhammad Ibrahim Biu, the safety of the pipelines remains paramount, and it starts with the host communities.
So our appeal is that communities that these pipelines will pass through their villages and towns, etc., should take it as their project.
Kakuri Industrial Hub is begging for the days to run as fast as possible so that the project is completed and the pipes inject its miraculous substances for the machines to be lively once again. In Kaduna, Abdullahi Mohammed, NTA News.
The ongoing construction of the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline project is expected to create ample opportunities in international and domestic trade while meeting the demands of more than 1.5 million homes and businesses in Kogi State. These were reactions of citizens of the host communities who welcomed the laudable venture, describing it as one of the greatest legacies of the Buhari administration. Charles Asfa tells us more.
With the growing demand for gas in homes and gas-based industries, plus the need to harness the large amount of renewable energy resources that abound in Kogi State, construction of the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline project may just be the readily available solution in realizing this cause.
Economically, gas is the in thing now. The cost of gas is cheaper. Then it's a good thing that's going to happen to the Kogi people.
Ajaokuta, along other neighboring communities, being one of the most industrialized local government in Kogi State, stand to benefit more.
Most of the industries are not coming because when they calculate what it costs them to produce, it's even more than what we are importing. Then what is the benefit of localizing it? But with this, we benefit.
Again, gas as an important chemical feedstock in the manufacturing of plastics provides a wide array of other chemical products, including fertilizer and dye. As such, companies in these areas of businesses can now heave a sigh of relief given the cost and amount of energy needed to power their plants. There are those who believe the more the country utilizes its gas resources, the lesser the flaring of gas, which poses great danger to the ecological system.
So the youth will be employed. Definitely they will be engaged. The rate of crime in Ajaokuta local government is definitely going to reduce.
Where the
finish all this support, we have full benefit on it.
They have a source of power that is wasting away. So I really want to commend government.
From Lokoja, Kogi State, Charles Alpha.
Thank you, Charles. And it's now time for us to bring in our guest tonight on Weekend File. And he has been standing by. He's a petroleum economist, Tim Okon. Tim Okon is joining us via Zoom. Tim, good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right. Now, in a developing economy like ours, what is the place of the Ajaokuta, Kaduna, and Kano gas pipeline project?
It's the way you want to liken this particular project is exactly the way you liken the Escravos Lagos pipeline system, and which basically energized and created opportunities for the western part of the country. So this project has the same similar features. I think those features include the following. I think first and foremost, you are bringing energy resources into to an area where there's a lack of energy. I think that has been described variously. And the second thing is that you are going to get improved productivity. And thirdly, I think industrial activity will dramatically go up. So in many respects, this is an important project, and the framing of it should lead to significant GDP additions in Nigeria.
Right, you said that business activities will spring up. Now, Kaduna and Kano are home to dozens of industries that are now moribund owing to energy challenges, among others. Now, how can the AKK gas pipeline project assist in the revival of those industries?
I think first you need to complete it in time, and I think that's the first thing to think of. But when that is done in time, usually gas pipelines are built with customers in mind. So there are customers who are already potentially lined up, and so they would have signed agreements with respect to demand. And I think the most important impact is in agriculture. 40% of Nigeria's GDP is agriculture, and the AKK pipeline that would result in, I think, fertilizer plants and all those things would enable significant economic activity. Let me give you an example. If, for example, you improve crop yields by 3 times, it directly impacts the poor people of Nigeria if you can improve crop yields. And that, I think, is an important aspect of enabling poverty reduction in particular. So I think these are very, very important steps. Again, we need to be sure that we finish it on time and run it well, so that the poor people of this country can see the enormous benefits that it would offer.
You just raised the point now, finishing it on time. You see, initiating such an ambitious project is one thing, while another is having it completed in good time. Also, we know that it's been funded via a loan. What's your take on that? Do you think that this project will be completed in good time?
I don't have an issue with borrowing for strategic projects like this, especially if you tie the repayments. If you tie the repayments to the payments on the loan to the contracts that are going to be signed. But I think the key thing is that because it is fully financed, it's likely to be completed on time. Some of the projects usually sometimes are not completed on time because of funding challenges. So I think the funding has been procured, and therefore this should be done in a timely manner. And I think the benefits of ensuring that it's done on time is very obvious. For example, and I want to put this in a context, the Africa Development Bank has what it calls the High Fives Initiative. The first is Light Up and Power Africa. The second is Feed Africa. So this is a project that ticks all the right boxes. The third is Industrialize Africa. So fundamentally, what we are seeing here are basically this project in particular fits that the fourth is basically looking at the Africa Free Trade Agreement. A project like this can truly provide Nigeria. So I think that this is a project everybody should watch, and hopefully we'll do Africa.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Okon. Thank you. Let's pause you here and take a short break. When we come back, we'll return to the conversation. All right. We're going to take a short break now, and when we come back, the conversation with Mr. Okon will continue. Do stay with us.